Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play some Orzhov Bounce. So, I've been fighting so many Cori-Steel Cutter decks. I want to make a deck or play a deck that specifically targets it. So I found one online and I tweaked around with it, tinkered with some of the cards, and this is the deck that I left with, which I really like. This deck is exactly what we need against Cori-Steel Cutter. We got Hopeless Nightmare to make him discard cards, so they can't really double spell that easily. We got Nowhere to Run and Momentum Breaker to kill their creatures, and then we got Temporary Lockdown to lock everything down. That's kind of the idea of the original, Cori-Steel counter. But because we have the Hopeless Nightmare, putting in Nurturing Pixie can help us fight basically every other deck out there. Just the Nightmare Pixie combo is so overbearing, especially if you get to go first. But we also have Sunpearl Kirin, which also is another bounce. So now we got Pixie and Kirin bouncing Nightmares and Momentum Breakers. Guess what? Our opponent's going to discard all their cards. And if they don't, Temporary Lockdown will lock everything down. Then we will, use a Pixie to bounce Temporary Lockdown. Everything comes back out and they discard their whole hand and then take 1400 damage and then just cry at the back of it. There's another card in the Orzhov package that oftentimes gets overlooked. Preacher of the Schism. This card is so good right now because it dodges a lot of 3 damage removal. Like Lightning Strike, the bargain version of Torch the Tower, it dodges Nowhere to Run. It does so much. And then it can give us 1/1 vampire blockers if we're low on life, and that will give us lifelink back. So Preacher is a really good, also it gives us card advantage over ahead. So Preacher is a really good card. And we can combo that with Unholy Annex. Unholy Annex deals 2 damage to us and we draw a card, and then at our turn, unless we have a demon. We don't really have that many demons in the deck, but that's fine, right? If it deals damage to us, we'll gain a life with the Preacher Vampires. Or we can gain a life back with Shieldred. Or we can just, win. Going lower on life, we'll just win. That also works too. So that's kind of the idea of this Orzhov deck with all of the right cards, all of the right packages. Don't forget, we also need to fight Omniscience somehow. So against Omniscience, obviously the Hopeless Nightmare and the Momentum Breaker already helps making them discard. You have to be careful against Omniscience. You don't want to play Hopeless Nightmare into a hand that they might want to discard Omniscience. Obviously, turn 1, you wouldn't be able to know, but once you figure out that they're Omniscience, you might want to hold back your Hopeless Nightmare until you can make them discard their whole hand. And once you do that, then you discard their, Oblito's Awakening and stuff like that, and they're not really going to get anywhere afterwards. And we have 1 Sogai Lantern and 1 Kutzo's Flanker also to get rid of their graveyard. So both are instant speed. This is instant speed for our hand. This is instant speed on board. This threatens our opponent so that will always be wary of whatever they should do against, our Lantern if they want to reanimate Omniscience. This catches them off guard, so I like to have it 1/1. And a lot of times what will happen with Sogai Lantern against Omniscience is that it gets temporarily locked down. So we also put a Loran in the deck. Not only does it break the Cori-Steel Cutter, it also breaks our opposing side's temporary lockdown. And if our Loran, if a Loran's already in play after they play a lockdown, we can always bounce our Loran or flicker it with a Scrollshift. So we also have 2 Scrollshift in the deck, even though we have no White Overlord. I don't think the Overlord, the Mistmore, is that good in the Orzhov Bounce deck, just because, well, obviously it's, good in the long run or good in the mirror matchup, but in most games today, that card's too slow. 4 mana for 2/2/1s. 2/1s can't even block things with Monster's Rage. So, yeah, honestly, that card's not good. This deck is way better. So that's kind of the deck that I want to talk about. Let's talk about the deck list very quickly. Turn 1, we got 4 Pixies for, 1 drops. We got 4 Pixies for Nightmare and 1 Sogai Lantern. Not 4, just 1. But obviously we played Nightmare turn 1. We can play Lantern turn 1 if we got nothing else, especially if we're going second and we know our opponent's not Omniscience. We can play the Sogai Lanterns. Definitely don't play the Pixie turn 1. That's you need the value out of that. Turn 2, or 2 mana, we got 4 Momentum Breaker, 4 Nowhere to Run, 4 Interaction, and then 4 Sunpearl Kirin to bounce our own stuff. Turn 3 mana, we got 1 Kutzo Flanker, 1 Loran, these are tech cards, and then we can flicker these tech cards with 2 Scrollshift, 4 Temporary Lockdown, of course, 3 Preacher to Schism, and then of course also 3 Unholy Annex. Then we got just 1 Shieldred. Just 1 Shieldred to top off the curve. Shieldred also counteracts the Unholy Annex life drain, so that might be useful. But overall, Shieldred is just a big threat that a lot of times people think, this is a Shieldred deck, I better watch out for Shieldreds. But we only got 1 in the deck. Then let's talk about the land base. So I see a lot of decks run 25 lands. I don't agree with that. This is so low of a curve. 24 lands should be enough. So we got 4 plains, 3 swamps, 4 Bleachbone Verge, 4 Cave of Koilos, 4 Concealed Courtyard, 2 Shadowy Backstreets, and then 3 Soulstone Sanctuary. I like the Backstreets over the Restless, whatever that black-white land is. I think it's Fortress, whatever it is. I like that. I like the Shadowy Backstreet more because it turns on the Bleachbone Verge, and we're not gonna attack with our man lands. Most likely, we're just gonna kind of drain them out in the long run. That's the idea of the deck. Soulstone Sanctuary also helped become a demon for the Unholy Annex. Fringe scenario, but it could happen. That's how I feel about this deck. Let's go into the games. All right, our opponent is right to Pix, red T Pix. I'll go first. We got the Pixie Nightmare combo, so this is a hand. Hey, how you going? How's it going, everybody? Let's see what they're doing. Turn 1 Nightmare. Am I gonna get hit by a turn 1 ballot? Oh man, I called it. It's gonna happen now. Oh, okay. This town ain't big enough. Red, Swifty. Very annoying, but we get to get rid of a lot of their stuff, so I think it's worth it. I could have Momentum Breaker there, and then they would just charge at me with something else. I don't think it's worth it. This way he has to play a lot more into the board, and then I can temporarily lock down. And if he doesn't have a Cori-Steel Cutter, I think I could just Momentum Break him. Which it doesn't look like he does. I'm just gonna kill my Pixie. I mean, I wasn't gonna block. Let's put the Soulstone out. They got any more creatures? No. Sleight of hand. Storm Chaser's Talent. Alright, that's a good draw. So I don't have to lock down this turn, I get a Preacher. Seems pretty nice. I don't think I can lock down into a Pixie on the same turn because of my mana base. But hey, you never know. They might kill the Preacher. Well, they gotta play both spells to kill the Preacher, right? If it's a regular attack, I'm just gonna take. Oh, no attacks? No attacks, you say? Well, that's giving me 2 triggers. I can't turn this down. Shadowy Backstreet. Kirin. Kirin is good. Now, I Unholy Annex, I take some damage here. I draw a card, but I take some damage here, right? Don't know if I want to do that, or I just turn the Soulstone Sanctuary live at the end phase, and then he kills my Soulstone Sanctuary? That doesn't seem that nice. No, let's just hold on. I don't think I need the Annex card draw as much right now because I have the card advantage. Oh, here comes a Cori-Steel. Slick Sequence. My face! That is surprising. I wouldn't have done that. Alright, we'll go to blockers. Block here. This is non-land, right? Each non-land permanent. So I'll gain the 1 life back. Then I have Sanctuary. And now we lock everything down temporarily. And I also have 2 white, which I can Kirin. There we go. What do I have under the lockdown anyways? I got a sack and a nightmare. That's pretty cool. No place. Amazing. Not gonna attack with the Preacher, I think. Non-land permanent, huh? I don't really want to lose my Soulstone Sanctuary. What could he have that's target attacking creature? Down to 5. We play an Annex. Maybe he has a counterspell? He doesn't have a counterspell. 1 Annex is enough. Maybe if Flood Maul's a temporary lockdown. I don't think that's a good play. Double Kirin. He's at 3. If he takes any 1 damage, I can kill him with a Kirin. That's kind of fun. Sure. You get your Storm Chaser's talent. I don't know how he's planning to get out of this, honestly. Swiss Fear? Yeah. You go, girl. That was 2 spells. Oh, he's gonna attack. I don't know if the guy has a Monstrous Rage or something that can get through this. It doesn't get through it, even with the Rage. He does have a Rage. I mean, sure. I hope you had fun with that. That looked real cool. Look at all that trampling damage you can deal. Death Touch, baby. Alright. I don't even want to do this. So I'm just gonna Annex. No attack, end turn. Have fun. We draw 2 cards, and you lose 4 life. Take that, Cori-Steel Cutter. Alright, our opponent is Rational Knot. Ha! This suit is Black Knot. Opponent goes first. Oh boy. Alright, well, I got some tap lands that I gotta get out of the way, but other than that, everything else is okay. We'll start with a Nightmare. We can Scrollshift and know where to run, right? That's gonna draw us a card and potentially make him lose some stuff. If I draw a temporary lockdown, that would be way better. Obviously. He tosses Burst Lightning. And then he's gonna play a creature. Drake Hatcher. I'm very familiar with that card. Somebody tried to play it against me last time. It was too scary, because that's prowess. So let's get rid of it before the prowess triggers gets to me. Cori-Steel Cutter, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. You got a Cori-Steel Cutter, you say? How about I just kill your things every turn? Does that sound like fun to me? That sounds like fun to me. Storm Chaser's Talent. It's got a 1/1. Storm Chaser's Talent. All of it out. Alright, well now we don't have as firm of a grip on this game as I would like to. So we'll play the Shadowy Backstreet of Pixie. I don't think I Annex here, right? I want a Pixie and get rid of all his stuff. I don't think I attack either. Because I can Scrollshift and know where to run. I draw a card and also kill one of his things. That's pretty important. He's gonna torch my Loran, huh? Do I want to give him a card? I don't really mind the torch on the Loren. I just don't know if I want to give him a card. I guess I don't. Doesn't seem like he has lands. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has lands. So... let's Scrollshift to know where to run. See if he counters this. Maybe he has a counterspell. Alright, draw a card. Probably know where to run. I mean, Monster's Rage here. Yeah, that's... you know, it's a lot of damage, but then we can just know where to run it again. Ooh, that's a good card. Alright, I think I want to just kill this, right? Here we go. I can have a Kirin to bounce anything I want now. Oh, on my board that is. Oh, GG. Yeah, we definitely beat the Cori-Steel decks, hands down. Alright, our opponent is Koraki. Hello, Koraki. Where are we going first? We got a tap land, but we're going first. One shield in the deck, it's in our hand. They mulligan once. Then we put a card back, and we play the game. Alright. So. Backstreet Boys on a Momentum Breaker. That's pretty good if they're aggro. If Momentum Breaker hits. Oh, okay. Well. That is going to be embarrassing. Definitely not going to be easy for the Raise the Pass. Vengeful Blood Witch. Okay, never mind. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Do we know where to run this? Yeah, let's just know where to run it. I lose that life, but then I can Pixie it back. Another Blood Witch. I mean, I guess you could raise the pass on everything right here. And if he does, Shieldro will get him. Ellis Alcor. And a Live Creep Duel. Cool. Alright, well, it's just an okay card to draw right here. What is your card in hand? Do drop Cure. I am afraid of a Raise the Pass that he can top deck, so I can just pass turn here. Got the Blood Witch back. That's a lot of life he's gonna gain. So I guess we sack the Nightmare. I just need to untap land, right? I mean, it's not great. Oh, they're both good cards. Momentum break them. Sacks one of them. I only lose 2 life. I need to hold up the flanker every turn now. That's fine. I'll go to my turn here. What is this one card in hand, I wonder? He's going down more life. Momentum break again. Yeah, he's losing way more life than he's gaining. Ah, GG. He doesn't have a flanker. Come on, don't be a wuss. Well, GG anyways. Alright, our opponent is the Notorious Wolf. He's a standard bearer. I wonder if he's playing Cori-Steel. Or some other version of that shenanigan. I mean, 2 Annex, I don't think I can pitch that hand, but I don't really have much interaction either, so... Let's pray for the best. They're black. The conscripts. Oh, that's definitely a surprise. They're skeletons. Wonder what else he's gonna play. Tiny Bones. Yeah. Definitely gotta stop at Tiny Bones here. Alright. I gotta handle the early game before I Annex. I think that's the right play. I'm not actually sure. I mean, he's got a lot of removal anyways. I will take this damage if he's got nothing else. I'm pretty sure he has something. Oh, okay. Nope. Nowhere to run. Nowhere for your conscript to run. Now I can Annex. Land drop. Land number 4 is always the tap land. It's just the way it is. Corpse of the Lost. Well, that's gonna be pretty painful here. Do we Scrollshift? There's nowhere to run. Ooh, I don't think I want to Scrollshift and nowhere to run, right? Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage for no reason. But maybe they don't have what it takes to fight a demon. Go for the throw. What is this? Alright, he can resurrect skeletons. Other creature, other skeletons you control are of this type. Do we Kirin the nowhere to run just to kill this? I do want to not take as much damage now, but I don't think I can. Yeah, it's kind of tricky, huh? I can tap 4 to turn this, but that doesn't do much. Other skeletons gain +1/+1. That's all it does. It's not too much. I guess we'll take the damage and see what we draw here. It's a land. We'll trade the attack. Case. Okay. Does he have a kill spell? He does have a kill spell. I'm gonna trade anyways. Down to 3. He returns it to his hand, huh? Well. And get the drain on? That's not nothing. As long as I can get the drain on, I can still get it going, right? I think that's how it works. Feed the swarm. I can't bounce this, right? Non-land permanent, yeah. Down to 2. So I will be only at 1 mana left. Still think I have to do it. Hope he doesn't top deck a removal. We're top deck a... I can block that. Down to 1. Returns that back to his hand. I have a demon, so I need to gain some life quick. Unholy Annex. And do I Unholy Annex again? That's a good question. He's gonna deal 3 damage to me, but this will give me the 5. Having a removal, what does that do for me? Why didn't I play my Soul Guy Lantern? Oh yeah, because I wanted to Kirin. I can't believe I'm gonna toss a Preacher. It's probably the... is Preacher the least useful card here? It will give me some life gain. Alright, maybe it's the land. Yeah, I draw lands. I'll draw lands. Oh, okay. GG. Ah, the life gain, huh? Your skeleton's no match for demons, come on. Alright, our opponent is the Zahir. D Zahir. Well, he is D, alright. 4 land, him go first. Definitely not good, but we're gonna keep. There's lots of removal, so if they're fast, we have removal for that. If they're slow, then 4 lands is not the end of the world? Who knows? I can definitely mulligan this hand, but I mean, like, I can use those cards, so they're not too bad, and the deck is full of 1 and 2 drops. Going second, you never... Oh, never mind. Okay, I scratch all of that. Right? This will be fun. Here's Manifold Mouse. Oh, not a hard fire, okay. And a Swifty. Yeah. That's usually what happens. I'll hold up nowhere to run to blow them out of the water. With any pump spells, if they want to pump. If they don't pump, I take 3. Can't use that on combat, genius. Is that it? Okay. 10 block. Well, got rid of all his creatures, I'm still at 15, so... Let's see, he does have haste from the village. That's also haste. And now he can village it? Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, we'll break its momentum right now. I have a Kirin to bounce the momentum if I want to. And then the Kirin can start attacking. He's got a burst lightning. Lightning. Lightning Strike. Okay, that's interesting. There's a stick, so maybe it's another Lightning Strike. Yeah, I guess I don't want Momentum Break here if it's another Lightning Strike. Let's make a 6/6 demon. Gotta start with the 6/6. Higher Claw. Are you gonna charge that at me? I will make him discard his last card if he charged that, right? Yeah. So no charging it, which means that... Which means what? I'm gonna attack with the Kirin. And they're unlocked for the life gain. And we'll just end turn. Hold up my mana for nowhere to run. That seems good. That seems real good. Oh, it feels good to stomp on red. Ah, that's all you do. It does attack. How does it get out of this? Oh, okay. That's how we get out of it? Oh, it's a Witch Stalker Frenzy. That makes sense. Now I don't have a demon. For the Unholy Annex, he's thinking. Lightning Strike my Kirin. Okay. Yeah, he's thinking I don't have a demon now, right? That's not an insane play, to be honest, but I'll just pick it up. Now get the demon again. All that play, huh? I hope it was satisfactory for you. Did you enjoy that? Yeah! Raccoon Party! 6/6 demons. Alright, here comes the salty rope. Does Zahir let all who come to this video view you as the salty loser that you are? Man. You picked that avatar, he looks at a red deck, he's like, oh, I'm so good at this game. Look at that! Every card you have got exiled or removed. You like that, huh? You like playing red? Well, I guess that's all we got. Rocky Balboa. Hey, he's using Rocky Balboa. I'm the real Rocky. You're the Flexo. Oh, come on, Flexo. Make the game go faster, huh? I think the game is over. I don't know if there's anything he can draw here that would help him. Normally, if he had a what's that red one called Screaming Nemesis, he might be able to come back just by bursting me. But since he's down to one card, he could not Screaming Nemesis and burn it, and because then I would just kill in response to him playing it. So yeah, Screamo Nemo is not going to help either, and that would be it for the game. He's gonna rope all the way out because, you know, little babies are like that. A filthy loser. That's what they are. Why is the rope so long? Initiate? Did you get initiated into the loser guild? I don't know what else to say, man. I can only trash talk for so long before everybody gets bored. So, yeah. I don't want to cut the video because he's already dead. Like, there. Gone. All gone. Alright, so does he... Oh, man. He still gets to rope this? Is he gonna play that in response? Maybe he gets to play it in response. I don't know. I play a little bit quicker than I should have. Maybe it would have been better to Momentum Breaker there, because it's a life gain in case it's a burn spell. But I'm just going to Unholy Annex this turn, and I don't think he's got anything. Alright, it's probably just a land. He's got a Salty Rope on the land, probably. How many lands did I draw? Did I put it? Well, I don't think I scryed, right? I did not scry. So I drew 6 lands, he drew 5. If this is the 6th land out of 49 versus my 44. So I drew 16 cards, I drew 6 lands. He drew 11 cards, he drew 6 lands. Yeah, you would be pretty salty for that. Wait, no. What? Is it 11 cards? There you go. GG. Alright, our opponent is Furia X. Furia! We go first with the 1 land. Okay, definitely not keeping this hand. Thanks for the must mulligan turn 1. This I will keep, but I don't know what to put away. Probably the Scrollshift here. I'm gonna need 3 lands for the Annex. So, yeah. Put away a Scrollshift, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Against Omniscience. I don't think this is Omniscience if he high noons me. I'm also not playing that many spells in a turn, so how much do I care about this? It's about a Preacher. Like, I would care if I was drawing the good draws, but since my draws are bad, high noons doesn't hurt me as much. I get double triggers. Whale. Do I just draw it? I think I just draw it, right? Okay, well. It's gonna come back out. Blast Zone. It's not gonna make place. I'll do it again. That's all? Don't think I want to know where to run anything. If I Loran here, what would he do? Counter a Loran? I mean, make him waste his counterspell on a Loran doesn't feel that bad. No? Well, just break her high noon. It's not really doing much to me, but hey, you know, could be restricting. Flank me. Oh no, my graveyard. I mean, I guess it's something. 1 to the top. Here comes a Sunfall, maybe? Is he afraid of a Loran? No way. Alright. I'm at 20, so I only draw a card. Is he gonna block the Loran? He blocks the Loran for some reason. I will know where to run. Maybe he counters this. This is a bait. 3 steps ahead. Yeah, this is a bait. He counters my nowhere to run just to trade the Loran, which I'm okay with. Yeah, we'll trade. Because now, I throw down the Annex. And draw another land. Alright, well, I'm drawing lands, but it still draws, I guess. I'm still drawing cards. Our opponent's drawing better cards, probably. I mean, it's a blue-eye control. I don't have any of my discard spells against the blue-eye control. That's unfortunate. And if he puts his Blast Zone on 3, he will break my whole board. So let's do the thing. And attack. I draw an extra card. Soulstone Sanctuary, that's cool. Does he want a Blast Zone on 3? I guess I will let him Blast Zone on 3 if he wants to. If he really wants to do that, he can. Nightmare, discard a card. Discard says High Noon. Now I could make a demon. If I make a demon, that means he can't. Yeah, I'll make a demon. That means he can't put Blast Zone on 3 and kill the demon in the same turn. He'll probably kill this demon. Get lost? Why would you do that in response? Like, still get the demon. Okay. He just gave me a demon. I'll take it. He's down to 2 cards, so I think Nightmares can get him. Or just, you know, the game will get him. GG. Blue-White Control is kind of middling right now. It's really struggling to find their proper, you know, collection of cards to fight the meta and to fight the off-meta decks like this. But GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Orzhov Bounce games, how does this deck feel? Does it feel like a very strong deck? Well, I gotta come clean. When I queued up with this deck, my first matchup was a mirror match against another Orzhov Bounce that had like 4 Overlord of the Mistmores and just kind of blew me out of the water while I got flooded with a bunch of lands. And I didn't think that game was fun because, well, obviously, like I said, the Mistmore deck is definitely good against our deck, especially when we get flooded. But this deck is good against every other deck, which is more important. And as you saw in all those games, right? After that first devastating loss, I never lost another game. I got 6 games in a row. They're all very fun games. They drag on pretty long. Well, I don't want to say dragged on because it wasn't like a blue-white controlled kind of drag on, but it definitely lasted, you know, 5-6 minutes each game. And all of those games, we were able to get, you know, what we are intending to do with our deck into action. So that made this deck very fun. And this deck, as you can see, right, it does answer almost every type of deck out there. Against aggro, we got a lot of early game interaction to kill their creatures, lock everything down, a little bit of life gain here or there, and we're not dying. So against aggro, we have very good sustainability. Against combo, well, Nightmare and Momentum Breaker definitely ripped their combo apart, and Kutso's Flanker and Soul Guy Lantern will be there to exile their graveyard so that they can't do too much about it. Against that, the Raise the Pass deck, right? Even though they didn't play Raise the Pass, I was ready every turn. If they were to top deck it, the Flanker would have come down and exiled their whole graveyard so they can raise nothing. So yeah, and then against long running control decks, well, Unholy Annex gets us so much cards. And the trick is, right, to you know, time it based on what your opponent's doing so that you know your Unholy Annex doesn't get answered immediately. And if you can get 1 or 2 cards out of the Annex, that's already really good, because if you get 2 cards out of Annex and your opponent uses a card to remove it, that's a 3-for-1. I would say a 3-for-1 is a pretty good deal. So yeah, this deck is very strong. I really like this deck. I'm not going to say it's unbeatable, but I think this is a very, very contemporary deck against the current standard metagame, and that's really all you need, right? If you have a deck that beats most of the meta, then that's a good deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.